Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So finally Brustro's gouache paints were restocked, and after the phases of lockdown that we went through, so in today's video I'll be sharing gouache paints 101 basics. So make sure you watch till the end, and without further more delay, let's get into the video. So a lot of us get confused what exactly is gouache, what paints is it similar to. So gouache is nothing but a water-based medium of paints which is more on the opaque side as compared to watercolors, has a matte finish unlike acrylic colors, dries quickly and is denser than watercolors, and let's say it's way more pigmented than watercolors. To sum it up, I would say it looks like a combination of poster colors and watercolors, I mean in visual impact, and it feels like acrylics. When you look at this swatch, you would be able to see the clear distinction among the paints to which gouache is easily compared to, that is acrylics and watercolors. Yeah, so when you finally make up your mind that you would purchase gouache paints, you would then wonder that what about the OG Camlin brand that does not produce gouache paints? So now what for beginners? So I would say that go for Brustro's one, because they are not extremely on the pricier side, they are not cheap either, they have pretty decent quality. Also, I would recommend you, if you don't want to go for Brustro, then there are other brands to which I've linked in the description box below. You can check that out as well. You can always go ahead, purchase a smaller set of paints, because it is possible you might end up not liking this medium, because everyone has their own preferences. So go ahead with that. Also, when you work with gouache paints, you would definitely need a lot of white and black paint, so consider buying them in separate large tubes as well. Next up, talking about sheets, watercolor sheets go really well for gouache paints, especially cold pressed ones as compared to hot pressed, as it has more of texture and can hold water more efficiently. It can be a little too tricky to work on with a hot pressed one as it has smooth surface. You can even go ahead with mixed media paper, but again you can do mixed media paintings on watercolor sheets also. So it's like watercolor sheets come in really handy for all purposes. Next up, talking about palette, I don't know why, but I don't prefer using my acrylic painting palette for this gouache painting, but I use porcelain ones. This is not a palette, just porcelain plate, but it's completely up to you. Another important thing, brushes. You may use watercolor brushes, but then better use acrylic or stiff brushes which hold more of paint, because watercolor brushes are supposed to hold more of water like most of the brushes do, or the soft brushes. Let's now talk about a little about its opacity. As you add more and more of water to the gouache paints, they become translucent. In this manner, it is pretty similar to watercolors. Also, one very important thing that I didn't mention while talking about gouache paints, that they can be reactivated with water after the paint has dried completely, which makes it possible to make changes in the painting, and this is a very important aspect. Also, I would like to give a small tip that use a little bit of water every time or at a time, and do not add directly a lot of water to the paint. There are high chances that you might end up losing the consistency of your paints. I would also like to talk a little bit about the blending methods. You can simply use the paints and the dry brush, but I would suggest you to add a little bit of water to your paints for smooth application or better blending of colors. Next is scumbling, which works quite similar to acrylics with gouache paints. Like, just move your brush around as shown. It is generally used to create clouds, and yeah, that's it. Also, when we are already talking about blending of colors, let's talk a little bit about the mixing of colors. It's quite easy and similar to watercolors only, so you can check out the I button for those videos, but if you want I can make a separate video also for that. But as of now, you can watch this video and see the illustration. And yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, then don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and do let me know what you would like to see next on this channel, and I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, goodbye.